Mr. Trey Rich.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, I'm gonna clap like I'm the audience. Woo! Hey, by the way, you look snatched. Look at this.
You know, I do what I can. You know. Yeah. So, as she said, I am a fashion designer and an entrepreneur. Yes. My first love was singing. My second love was dancing, and then my third love was fashion. My clothing line is called Mr. Rich, and it's MISTA RICH. On Instagram, Mr. Rich L.A, because it's the LA side. I gravitate towards things that I don't see all the time, because I hate, everybody hates this, to walk into a party or an event and somebody has the same thing you're wearing on. So all y'all wanted to do the t-shirt and the glasses and the rolled up sleeves, all y'all wanted to do that today? Trends, they bother me. Fashion is always evolving, and people today, again, trying to be so independent and trying to be so different, everybody wants to be outside the box. But for me, I had a moment where I was just like, wait, everybody's trying to be outside the box. What happens when we take what's inside the box and actually make it dope? Yeah? So, you don't always have to think outside the box. Sometimes, since everybody's outside, you need to go ahead and step inside the box and say like, what's in here? What can I actually make really dope in here? For me, I've always loved people. Like I feel like in this day and age, people are so quick to write each other off and not care, and every day everybody wants to start their own something, and they're not really willing to build things with a group anymore. Like, things were so successful back in the day when it comes to even like designers like Louis Vuitton and all that stuff, because they had like a community together. Like, these were several designers that kind of all worked together. They were all in almost even like the same neighborhoods, but they all kind of rose together because they were all on the same playing field and supporting one another. But today, I feel like it's so separated, and things are so money hungry, and people are so focused on themselves.
Yeah, everybody's for
so
themselves.
Focused. Yeah, they're just like, oh, I just need to make money. Even if it hurts you, I'm going to charge more because I need to. Because it's just turned into such a money grab of a world. People just don't take care of each other anymore, and they don't care.
Can you tell me about relationships, and specifically like your romantic relationships out here?
I'm a person that is attracted to a person. So if you have a good heart and if you have a great personality, you're doing something that really interests me, and I find you attractive, then that's who I'm going to be with. That was something that came like later in my life, like towards like the end of high school. It wasn't something that I thought about. I was always a wild and flamboyant person, but I didn't think of myself as gay, because I wasn't like looking at boys like, ooh. When you grow up, you're taught from your dad, look at these women, look at this, look at that. Yeah. So I didn't really have a chance to figure it out then until like towards the end of high school. That's where my mind started to like open and not be so focused on what I was taught, but versus what felt right to me, and I don't know, just made sense to me. That's another thing that I was blessed to be able to do, is like figure out what works for other people. It doesn't have to be for me. Yeah, like literally, we are conditioned to follow. We're brought up in schools to follow. A lot of the history, even in these books, isn't even right, but we're taught to follow it so we can grow up and be a worker for the rest of our lives. We're not taught to be entrepreneurs. We're not taught to grow anything of our own for our people. We're literally just taught this thing that they want you to do to, how can I say, fit into their system. So yeah, I was lucky to kind of have something kind of shift in my brain where it's just like, oh wait, so this, I don't have to. I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Very blue collar. Like, there was no entertainment things there. I'm the only artist in most of like my family, so I was basically the oddball. They didn't know how to play certain things of like me being flamboyant or wanting to do certain things that other kids weren't doing. Like, other kids were into sports and I was into like dance or like fashion. More so just like an artsy person that just liked different things. Somebody that I was choreographing for actually moved out here. And she said, it's great out here for entertainment, so you should move out. So a year later, I moved out here. I didn't visit California before I moved. I literally just hopped on a plane with like $700 to my name and just figured it out.
I think that was your best decision.
My family seeing my lifestyle was literally, my brother was coming out to California to visit me, him and his wife. And when he arrived, I was like, this is my other half, Antonio. And they were just like, oh, okay. Like, I wasn't about to give anybody, like, an opportunity to make me feel uncomfortable. Like, this is it.
I love
You
that.
show up, you're gonna deal with it. And I feel like a lot of people just need to do that. Like, live your best life and stop worrying about what someone's going to say. Don't even give them space.
Chance. I didn't give him a chance.
I did.
Say,
And again, my brother's like the straightest of straight. Like, people like, when I was a kid, again, he would call me like a girl. He would like make fun of me, but like, that's only because that's what he was taught to do to people that were different. To hear like my brother say really awesome words about me, about even like when I was a kid, he was like, Trey was very brave. Like, he would just be him. Yeah, I was like, wow, thanks, because I was scared to death of you.
Yeah.
And at that time, because he would pick on me or make fun of me, I didn't know that he actually looked up to me as a younger brother, like just doing me. So be you, because you're the only one that can be you.
That's true.
Okay? You ain't gotta be nobody else. I truly believe in live your best life.
Live your best life. Not your mediocre life, but your
best life.
life.
This is all that we use to do.
You about to knock over the set, y'all.
Right. Her name is
I know what the frame is, so.
Right. If you can see. Date as many people as you can. Literally, like,
Run
go
them
out.
streets. No, I'm just playing.
Not run the streets. Don't be a whore in Babylon.
Yeah.